Okay, hi. How are you? How are you guys?
Fine.
It's been a few days since we actually met that day.
Yeah.
So,
I think we had a very interesting talk about our news publication. So
shall we go further about it?
yeah.
So-
what are we talking about today?
Sports. Because
Sports.
we decided with sports, right? Our section. So let's talk about sports. So who's gonna start first?
So, my ticket is about our cyclist, our nation cyclist, which is Azizul Hasna Awang. You to know that his finger got stuck in the wheelchair while setting up his bicycle.
That must
It's
have
so
hurt.
hurt. Yes.
It's so terrible.
He undergoes a microscopic surgery. He should be involved in. He should be our participant in Tokyo Olympic as a starter. But then because his finger is sore, so another cyclist gonna replace him as a starter. So I think my ticket is quite important as Azizul now is our nation cyclist, right?
Pocket Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know that news.
I didn't even know that.
This is the recent
I
news
didn't know.
at 3 October
October,
2019.
okay.
Past few days
I think it's quite an interesting topic, and I think everyone should know if whether or not our national cyclist is attending the Olympics. So
It's not a small matter.
Yes. So I think we should put my article in our section.
Okay.
So
okay. So I think that is very interesting actually. I didn't know that, but I think we should do a bit more general. I think we should do a more general topic talking about how how sports affect our mental health, because in this day and age, more and more teens, especially our age and especially students, are affected with mental health. So I think that sports can definitely help them with it. So from this, I found that sports can improve your mood. They can improve your concentration, reduce your stress, and so on. And all of these, there are studies to back these theories up. So we can show the studies, and basically, I think it can help people who are struggling with mental health disorders. So what do you think?
quite
It's
suitable for
quite
everyone lah. Because some people not too interested in outdoor or indoor sport, right? But
Yeah.
more to
general sports.
General knowledge.
General knowledge. Yeah.
And I think we can put your article as our, like they said,
Yeah, general knowledge.
general
Yeah, I think it can help everyone, not even just our students. Like everyone who hates
Yeah,
sports.
because we are covering about UPM students
Yeah.
and also outside. So I think that's a great idea actually.
So for
What about you?
Yes, for me, my article is about a woman single shuttler, which is
Shuttler?
Go Jinwei. Are you familiar about this?
No.
Okay,
Who
so
is Gon Jin Wei?
she is our national woman single shuttler. Yes. So she is to defend her SEA Games gold in Manila. So, but she is to be understood to be recovering from mysterious stomach ache since April, and she might be back to her full force soon to feature at the Biennial Games. Are you guys heard about Biennial Games? Me too. So, however, now she's to be recovering from that, and she will go to the Biennial Games and SEA Games. However, BAM's coaching director Wong Chon Han said the two-time junior world champions, which is her, returned to the competitive match, and there's still the pending medical clearance lah because of that disease. So to emphasize here, Jinwei is the country's sole gold medalist in badminton at 2017 KLC Games.
That's a blow for the Malaysian Badminton Federation. So let's hope for a speedy recovery.
Yes.
Also for our bicyclists
our
So we got to
cyclists.
we got to
Injured.
Yeah.
I think we
Athletes.
should put the spotlight on lesser known athletes in Malaysia. So
Yes.
I think it's a great topic.
Good article, Aslia. So I'm going to talk about my article. It's just a simple article. It's not like about football, rugby, as you guys know. It's about national high jumper. You guys know our national high jumper?
No, not really.
Of course you don't know, okay? So our national high jumper named Lee Hap Wei is the first Malaysian athlete to reach the finals of the prestigious World Athletic Championship at Khalifa International Stadium in Doha last Tuesday. He couldn't make at the first place, but he finished 8th.
8.
This article is interesting because he's the first Malaysian who reached the finals, because there's no national high jumper couldn't reach the final before him. So indeed, this is something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Because his participation gives the value actually as a
We
Malaysian.
compete with others.
Yeah, others in the
more
world.
experienced
So
Are
athletes.
international athletes, and he is the first Malaysian. He might not won, but he won in everyone's heart, right?
Yes.
Malaysian heart.
In our hearts.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good article, Wawa. And okay, what's my article about is it's about badminton. And do you guys know anyone about Yi Hui? Is actually our national coach for mixed doubles.
Mixed doubles.
Mixed doubles, yeah. So she wanted, like, she was quite disappointed
What is
about
mixed doubles actually?
Mixed doubles is like a guy and a girl paired up for a badminton competition. So that's about it. So because she was quite disappointed about the reason our Malaysian national the mixed doubles team, they did not perform well in China and South Korea, I think, for their competition. And so she really wants them to train well in Europe, because they're going to go for a competition in Denmark. And so that's what it's about, because like recently they lost the competition in the first set and the first round itself, actually back to back in China and South Korea. They lost in the first round itself, so it's quite a bad defeat for Malaysia, we can say, because they are our national mixed doubles team. So even though our coach is quite disappointed about it, but they are really training for the next event, which is in Europe, and she really wants our team to do their best in Denmark, because it's like not so far away, the Denmark event, and they are now really putting a lot of effort to do well in Europe event. So
Okay, that's a good idea actually from Nitya. So so I actually want to propose about the article that should be included in our newspaper, which is about the world's best footballer who is named as Cristiano Ronaldo.
great.
Okay, so as you all know, billions of people are watching football, especially Cristiano Ronaldo. It's the best best player
Yeah.
ever.
Most well known one.
Okay, so few years back, actually, last year he transferred to an Italian club called Juventus. So before this, he was playing for Real Madrid. So Real Madrid is actually the best club in the world at that time when Ronaldo was playing. Real Madrid was the best club in the world. So with Cristiano Ronaldo himself, Ronaldo actually helped the club to win 5 Champions League trophies. And then Real Madrid actually won 3 times in a row, which is really good. But as after Ronaldo transferred to Juventus, the Real Madrid era has gone down. It was really bad. Their stats has gone worse, from bad to worse actually. So this is kind of like something influential for our football world. So I feel to make people read our newspaper, we should include this article also inside.
Yeah, but other than Cristiano Ronaldo, about football, so I would like to talk about EPL, English Premier League. So like we know, Cristiano Ronaldo play in Italy, Juventus. So I'm gonna talk about English Premier League in England. So tomorrow will be week 8 fixture where Liverpool, the European champions, will play against Leicester City. So as I know lah, I know Liverpool have won all their games, EPL games so far, 7 games straight. So and they are real contender. I mean strong contender and opponent like Manchester United. No, not Manchester United, but Manchester City. Yeah. So they will looking for ways to cut off Liverpool.
Dominate the table.
Yeah. So since Liverpool's first goalkeeper, Alisson Becker injured, right? So it might be one of the factor that Leicester might give a threat for Liverpool and gives few effects for Liverpool to win the EPL. Since we know last season Liverpool got the runner up for the EPL, only 1 point different with the winner, Manchester City. So it might will be a great match. Everyone waiting for the match to see who is the real best contender in PL. So
Very interesting.
It's my turn. As you know, soccer is a popular sport, right?
Yeah.
So many people who like soccer will mainly open news about soccer more than another sport. So my article is from BBC Sport. It's talk about Luis Suarez had only scored twice goal in the past 2 Champions League season combined. So as we know, bad. So very bad. As we know, Luis Suarez is a great player. He always score like 2019 goal
in the season.
In the season. So in 2 October, Barcelona versus Inter Milan, Luis Suarez scored a fine double goal as Barcelona come from behind to beat Inter Milan in the Champions League.
Champions League.
Yeah, in the Champions League. So Barcelona had a great comeback.
But okay, I have something to oppose actually. To be honest, do you know why that you said Suarez stats are bad, right? It's because of their tactics. Because Barcelona doesn't play Suarez as their main man. They put Messi as their main man. So Suarez plays as a false 9 position. So they to make the defender thinks that he is the main one, which is not, which is actually the wing. So that's why Suarez plays like he come back down, then he will assist the wing. That's why you can say that Suarez is actually bad, but it's actually Suarez is a good. Suarez is one of the reason why Barcelona is great. So actually, maybe you guys don't know lah, but maybe you guys don't know. The guys who know.
That's a good information.
Yeah.
Excellent information.
Nowadays the formations are like that. The center forwards are the one falling back, giving the ball to the wing. You girls should actually watch about football. It's really interesting.
Interesting actually.
Yeah, I think everyone love football.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Because
But,
it's like
however,
Supporting our team.
we should also add some information other than football, right?
Yeah.
About more general. So, what do you guys suggest?
I actually suggest, okay, first of all, I feel football should be inside the first thing.
Yeah.
So the second one is one of you guys.
Maybe the general knowledge.
I do agree to general knowledge too, because it's like people like as we said earlier, like they don't really prefer indoor or outdoor, but they just want to gain knowledge about something regarding sports. So I think that's a nice idea, because I think it's going to be helpful for any person. Doesn't matter kids or adults or teenagers. So it's something like information gaining, and as we are doing our aim of this publication is going to be like give all sort of news and it make our news an interesting one. So I think it's like rather than including, because I think every news publication is going to include some sort of national news and international. Why not we do something different? Like we bring in a general news and also something what people will prefer something like football. It's like commonly preferred by people. So it's
Opposed
like
to
yeah.
badminton or
Yeah.
any other sport.
Yeah, because in a sense that because football is there's a national football team and also international. For national footballers, I think this could be an inspiration for them to like learn about their international football association. And stuff.
So, out of the 3 football topics, articles we talk about, which one do you think we should use?
I prefer his news.
Yeah, I think he's news right. Yeah, because like Ronaldo is a very famous guy, and like many people inspire Ronaldo as their
Because
role model, right?
Because Cristiano Ronaldo is not only the best football player, but you guys know about he makes a lot of money using his.
He used to donate.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He even has his own perfume brand, clothing brand, even his own hotel, and his own museum. Do you know, right?
Yeah.
So he's the most I can say he's the most influential man.
Influential, iconic.
Iconic,
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think we will go ahead with our general news and also Ronaldo's. So thank you guys for sharing all your news and articles. So we will see you guys in our next session. Yeah. Thank you.